The day officially come. We have a brand new expansion for PSO2 New Genesis with, of course, a Stia coming in here, and also the introduction of a brand new zone and a crap ton of new content that hopefully won't be weekends of other content, but let's try not to dwell on that and let be excited for new content at any of it weekend. Anyway, welcome back to your number one stop for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay, how-tos, and all that jazz. And today, I'm going to be going over everything that is happening with it. We got ourselves a new gameplay trailer. We got ourselves as well as everything that will be in this expansion that you can play here in a few hours at the time of that video, as well as a brand new official Twitter account to keep up with the shenanigans that gonna be all but waiting around to probably like 5 hours from the time of that video, still waiting for the soul to come back online. And of course, if you do want to experience all that with me, I will be streaming a PSO for the launch of a Stia, and more than likely live right now at the time you seeing that video here on YouTube, as well as over on twitch.tv/TroyMacon. So come hang out and let's experience it all together and figure out what is in store for this expansion. But let's go ahead, let's get into this. And before we do got a special method for you who are going to be playing PSO over the next few days.
Hello friends, I'm PSO2NGS, and I'm here to talk to you about an exciting event taking place in PSO2. The creators of Cast Day and the members of the Future Photon Band have teamed up to bring you a full day of fun. In order to participate, you'll need to head over to the PSO2 base game. This year's theme for Cast Day is elements. Think earth, wind, fire, water, light, dark. And you've got a rough idea. There's other elements out there too, so be creative. There's a full day schedule of events, which can be found in the Cast Day Discord server in the link provided in the description of this video. At 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the band and I will be holding another in-game concert for the holiday season. Show up in your best elemental-themed cast outfit. I'll be there as Carbon White Miku, who best embodies a more shocking element. Now, to hear the music to our choreographed dances, you'll also need to join the PSO2 NGS Concert Discord. That link is also listed in the description below. These shows can get pretty big. The show will contain intricate choreographed dances, voice acting, and music. In order to hear the show, you'll need to join our Discord server and meet us in the concert hall. The link is in the description. Once you join the Discord server, please read the rules and info section. Alright, that's enough for me. I'll see you all on Cast Day, December 10th. Bye for now.
So to start off, we do got a brand new gameplay trailer teaser coming in here. It only like 30 seconds. It show off pretty much a whole bunch of stuff we have seen. A couple little new scenes here and there, and I will have it linked below if you want to check this out to get hype for the release of this. And also, we can't forget that it does have the best part of, well, any PSO trailer, which is, of course, the voice.
The fire of the Crimson Lotus engulfs our destiny. The long-awaited major update arrives at last.
And then the next thing we got here is, of course, the launch of a brand new official Twitter account that will be keeping track of everything that is coming to the maintenance itself, as far as like when they go down, if there are issues, sending out updates here. So this is a nice little thing. Wasn't expecting them to actually separate this out, but I will have a link in the description for you guys to go follow this account, since obviously not only today, but in the future, the Twitter account will probably be very useful, especially while we're waiting around for updates whenever the server decide to, well, die, or not any start living again, which will probably happen tonight. But nonetheless, link in the description. Go check this out if you're interested in keeping up with the nitty-gritty, so you know exactly when you can hop into PSO. Because as we know, when it comes to PSO, because we have a time for when it's supposed to be live, don't really mean all that much most of the time. So link in the description for this. And now, of course, getting into the meat and potatoes of this, which is everything that have been announced for the launch of Stia, and everything that you can look forward to taking part in here. So let's go ahead, let's jump into this, and we do got ourselves a brand new website made exclusively for this. So when it comes to today, obviously, we are going to be getting our hands on, of course, the brand new volcano region, which is not surprising. And we do have a little bit of a breakdown of course, some of the areas that we're going to be looking at, as well as 3 brand new enemy here, with, of course, one of these, which being this enemy-wide heal, is going to be one of the new origin quests that we have seen. We saw it during the last headline stream. We will see it either one of these 2 also end up being an origin quest, but we at least know that one will be. So a little bit of a look at that, as well as the new bait camp, which once again, not anything too surprising. And then we're going to go ahead and start getting into our brand new battle sectors here. So of course we got ourselves a new doll factory, which can, imply a lot of stuff there, as well as the new volcano battle sector, or at least from the time we saw it. The headline stream seemed to be the second battle sector, and it seemed like the big gimmick about this place is going to be a brand new temperature rating, pretty similar to what you saw in Cabal with Code if you did any ancient farming, but this time it's going to be for fire, as well as in combat. You are now going to have to worry about the, ash rocks, or whatever you want to call them, falling down on your head. So just more elemental stuff to keep your eye on, and to also help from being a mindless slog. So I get good on that, I guess. And then we got ourselves, of course, some brand new mining stuff that can be coming in here, or kind of implying to be. We probably would still have minerals and whatnot, but we are going to be finding the little volcano balls, and we're going to be able to pick up material to throw at it to break it open for some goodies. So bet to be looking out for some of that in some of the regions. And then we also have the most interesting part of it when it comes to the battle sector, is of course the introduction of multiple gigantics actually on patrol, at least inside of the doll factory. So no guarantee on how this is actually going to scale. When you think gigantic, you think 32 players to take out 1, and now we are looking at 4 or 5 in a battle sector as is. So it'd be interesting to see how they're going to actually balance out and scale out. But nonetheless, we are going to be having that to worry about in the new region. And then, of course, we get into our brand new, of course, cocoons and towels coming in. Nothing really too surprising here. This is the court where we're going to be getting our new guild points, as well as the court introducing rank 2 variants. I do need to see if rank 2 actually give us anything at all, like more points or maybe an item drop. I'm not 100% for sure. Let me know in the comment if you know offhand. But nonetheless, there will be a rank 2s also tied to that day 1 if you do want to hold a challenge of this for the baby dungeon. So there is that. And then we move into maybe something that might actually be replacing red boxes. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be the case. But we do got some invisible boxes showing up. Well, of course, you're going to have to break them open with, of course, the Troin, Emote, or mechanic that we have seen previously in Cabalwitz. So, once again, I don't know that technically replacing red boxes, but from the way it sounds, it kind of do, since it will have item and materials in it. But nonetheless, some more collectible for it to try to keep our eye out for. And then we got also a brand new mechanic when it comes to PSE bolt, which I'm kind of curious to see how they're actually going to operate in plastic, which is, of course, every time now that you get your PSE gauge up to a certain point, and if it drops for whatever reason, then it will become more likely to give you a PSE factor. I am not for sure, like, to the point of what the point of it, because, elite off the top of your head, like where my head went, of people just dropping it on pulpit to try to get a PSE. But what the point of dropping it? I don't know. It seemed like the PSE gauge is just getting kind of funky. Who knows if that's going to even make it once we get off of Hopper. But nonetheless, there was some adjustment coming to that. And then, of course, the other big part about this is, of course, the Chapter 4 story content here, which is seemed to be very much foreshadowing Darkfall's, and, well, Darkfall been hiding since our last encounter with it. And as well as, of course, brand new characters will also be coming into that, since we got a couple here showing up, as example, and we have some theories as well that will probably end up going. So it looked like as of now we got ourselves Elite 3 main character here, with of course the cats, the dude who had tied to Quaffle, because it always tied to Quaffle, as well as whoever the character going to be, probably the community elite of the group, because at least as of now the stories seem to be setting up to be a little more serious, but once again we will see. Take that with a grain of salt when it comes to the story, because we've seen how the trailer made it seem for Kavalis, but nonetheless, you are going to be getting some new story content, as well as some more levels. So level cap is going to be jumping from 65 to 70, and also, I don't know if they're going to talk about it in there, but there is a side note for the level 70 stuff. There will be NPC very similar to Kavalis floating around, where you can do some limited time tasks that is going to give you pretty much enough affiliate to just jump to level 70 if you want. So keep an eye out for the quests. So if you ideally trying to in-game heal, and if we all know in-game going to be the same in-game we've been dealing with for the last 3 years almost, but nonetheless, if for whatever reason you want to get to that, keep an eye out for the NPCs to boost you up to 70. And if you do want to level like to normal mean to play, like I'm going to, keep an eye out for the NPCs so you don't accidentally go from 65 to 70. And be sure to use that affiliates on like optional classes or subclasses that you don't feel like leveling. But nonetheless, a level 70 a cap is coming, and with that we are getting our hands on some brand new skills. Of course, these are going to be coming in. These are not exactly going to be P8'd up from the way it seems. These are just going to be new ability that going to be tied to reanimation for stuff, as well as like add-on skills such as going through the skill tree. So new ability, nothing super crazy to write home about, but nonetheless, brings some brand new stuff there. We also going to be getting, of course, our brand new 8-star weapon series. So these are going to be broken up into 2 series here. So we do got our fire variant coming in, and then of course we got our ice variants as well. So it does seem like, because of the 2 8-star series that are coming in, it seemed like this expansion also might seem to be very much tied to elementals. So ideally get an elemental weapon, or if you are playing a attack or force, this might be up your alley to adding more gameplay and there. And then on top of that, we also have another new material coming in here as well. More than likely, that material will probably be used for the Rarity 8, I would imagine. But we will see if it does have any other options coming in as well. And then from there, once again, we do got our origin crap. We got a little bit of tease here. Once again, we already technically talked about that. As well as 2 more battle stadia. So of course it will be a yellow trigger as well as a purple trigger. So it does look like, of course, for like yellow trigger, we do got a little bit of a tease here of some of the area we can be looking at. And then of course it does look like purple trigger is going to be the same thing, fighting gigantics in that. So not a lot technically changing now, but nonetheless, more than likely this is going to be one of the obvious places you're going to be getting your hands on some of the new 8-stars. But one last thing as far as like the 8-stars are concerned, and also the Battle Dia stuff, is don't forget we did have limited time quest leading up to this expansion with the prep tickets. So of course you're going to be able to find an NPC in the camp that you can trade in your prep ticket to get you some 8-stars, as well as probably some emotes and stuff. So just know, if you have been grinding them out before the expansion or before making it, you will be able to get your hands on some of the new weapon to elite carry you till you can start getting some of the higher tier ones from the triggers. And from there, we do have an introduction of some brand new weights competition coming in. So if you want to do some more snowboarding races, some more on foot stuff, for 2 of you that care about that, you are going to get yourself 2 new ones coming in a Stia, as well as, of course, Gigantic and all sectors will be getting upgraded. So this also include base games such as Alio, Retain, and Cabaret. Of course, the level cap for all Gigantics are going to be jumping up to a 74. So bet to have any more of a headache with that. And then we also have a little bit of quality of life stuff coming in here with, of course, some redesigned stuff to like character faces, or as they put it, to make it more anime. So we're getting a couple little adjustment there. Also, regional man now can be refreshed. So you can go ahead and, well, feed it even more so to keep your bonuses up. As well as another nice little quality of life heal, which is the code with SQUAT tickets. And now when an item is getting ready to go away, we now going to have that little menu of pointing like, hey, this item staying, this item going away. That way, if you have yourself any of the SQUAT tickets, that will let you pick item. You will know if it's something you need to worry about, or can it wait to the net time the of course FG come around. So that is good, nice little quality there. As well as some brand new items coming in here inside of the item recycle shop, so that will be available for you. Also, one that I'm extremely excited for because it's a little thing is if you add a Wuka device and you have enemies around you or being hit, you can still teleport using Wuka devices if you try and change blocks for like the battle sector, so that is great. And then we also have a auto join button coming in to like party. So whenever you're in a zone, if someone have a party spot open, it will just instantly shove you into the party. That also great because you do get bonuses for playing with other people in party. Also, we do have ourselves, when it comes to Battle Dia and Origin quests, we are going to be able to see what rank we are doing, which is one of the things that probably should have been there beforehand. But hey, better late than never healed, so now you're going to know exactly what rank you are doing. Of course, now we're also going to be displaying Alliance tag in your Arca ID badge, which once again probably should have been there, but yay, nice. As well as a couple of new backdrop coming for you who do use the Arc ID to make profiles, as well as a character count increase to your bio for your character. So there you go, you can wipe stuff out a little bit more. And then we're getting into our AC scratch here with, of course, some more like street rails / like scientific vibe, and also a handful of cat parts that doesn't look too bad, such as the magical gold cat parts. So there's that, as well as, of course, we do have some emote coming in here, with the emote being tied to a competition they did a couple months back. So that is finally going to be popping up in the game for all the winners that took part in that. And then on the 14th, we do got us a holiday Christmas scratch, and I believe, of course, yes, so of course, AC Squad is it this update. So yeah, so the 14th is now getting into the holiday stuff and future stuff, such as the Mission Pack 15 that is coming in. And then, of course, on the 24th of December, we do have also some holiday stuff coming in. And, of course, some brand new adorable Wappies, Mag, and whatnot. As well as, of course, defeating Dregs, all going to bring back the Wappies. And then we also going to have our NPC, the seasonal event. Pretty much all the stuff we've been doing for the last, like, 2 weeks. So you're going to be able to do that, as well as a chance to get your hands on some more new weapons, like always, coming in on the seasonal event. Right along with, of course, a brand new weapon series with the new weapon. They will be $8, so that is fantastic for when that comes in a week or so. And then on the 24th, we're also going to be getting a new limited time task. That will be, of course, Christmas theme. And then from there, we move into the 24th to the 28th. We got also a brand new Arc Record competition coming in. And then another holiday scratch coming in for AC. So if you ever want to be Santa Claus, there you go. You can get that, as well as 3 more competition winners for outfits and emotes. So that is fantastic, but that is not it, because we also have some DLC coming in. So if you all want to spend a little extra money and get you a handful of stuff, the DLC will be at $19.99, so pretty much $20 a pop, and there will be 2 variants, one for male, one for female here. So here is the male version of it, as well as then the female version, which look kind of similar for the most part, but it will be coming with a whole bunch of stuff. Not only all the items tied to the outfit, but you will also be getting some stamps, some emotes, some motion glide stuff, 15-day of premium, some material storage for 15 days, some plus 50 experience, as well as some bonus gifts as well, which is mainly going to be made up of a whole bunch of bonus items such as salon pass, a quarter change, extra experience, triggers, and so on. So once again, you will be able to buy that from the AC shop for $19.99 if you are interested in this stuff. And of course, more than likely, the outfit will also be tradable, so you might also be able to pick these up on the player shop if they treat them like previous DLC in the past. And there you go, there is everything coming in a Stia today. So this is a exciting time, and if I have my own voice. And of course, once again, I will be jumping into it here on YouTube starting at 1:45, so in about 30 minutes, with me luck getting the video edited. And of course, I will also be live over on twitch.tv/TroyMacon, so come hang out on whichever platform you prefer, and we will hop into that together. So, with that, I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is, of course, supporting Litma for, of course, Patreon, YouTube, and Twitch. So thank you. Come on over patreon.com/Macon, twitch.tv/TroyMacon, and hit the join button here to, of course, support. And also a giant thank you to 1K for reaching, of course, the graded Luna Tail ever and helping keeping Luna fed and entertained and slowly stop trying to kill the stream. So, with that would do it for me, and I will see you in the comments.